begin.
Hooray! The festivities.
So, I'm going to turn down this wonderful bot.
Sorry, I'm still sniffly.
It's alright, it's alright.
Forgiven.
So, I put my fly hands together, and basically, following Rai's heartfelt departure, everyone has much emotion, much wow. Oh my goodness. The first major thing that, of course, occurs is that a Federation vessel is on its way, as Rossi does receive a communication about an hour or so after Rai left that they will be there in 3 days. And that y'all of Arasi are basically responsible for providing first response to the 84 people who are shocked, scared, most of which not wounded, but some harmed, until they get here. Thankfully, Varasi has a crap ton of additional emergency supplies. Not only because y'all are frugal, but also because it's a scavenger vessel.
Thank you, Amanda.
This is why penny pinching is important. So, during this entire commotion, your boy Harkin, he's being right. Like, he understands. Yeah. It's a whole bunch of people are hurt. I get it. We gotta wait. It's our due diligence. Okay, whatever. But he's under the impression that as soon as this is dealt with, we're going. We got a mission. He paid y'all to do something. You better fucking do it.
Well, I rub my flat hands together. Mindy rubs their tears.
Oh no.
All right.
They will. Should we rehash this, or?
What do you mean by rehash?
Yeah, you, Chance. Because we did kind of talk about how it would start.
We should indeed definitely probably rehash. Also, additionally, we should probably indeed have. Is it just going to be Mindy talking to the old man? Is there going to be anyone else?
Oh, no way in hell we're letting Mindy make this decision for the rest of the day.
No, they're not making the decision. They're explaining to him and trying to convince Price.
No, we can all try and help with that one, right?
I will say he might be more defensive the more people there are in the room with him.
Mindy will in fact posit this.
Lauren can be moral support if you want it. Otherwise, I think, depending on when this chat is happening, she may be very, very occupied with probably helping Amanda with people.
Mindy is confident that they got this.
Right, like a day before the Federation shows up.
So I would be occupied or less occupied?
You could be occupied, so it's up to you if you think that Lauren would be dedicated to helping the survivors or not.
She absolutely is.
Can you please help me put away that mistake? There's meat out there. Walk away.
However, if Lauren is pulled aside to assist with talking to Harkin, she absolutely will.
I'm sorry, my mom just busted into my room. Be right back.
Okay. Be free.
Alrighty.
Any rolls I need to do for those other couple days that passed for helping?
Thankfully not.
Cool. So would you say then that Lauren is actually a very tired being by this time?
Silence is your answer.
What chance?
Probably
yeah.
yes.
Probably yes, okay.
Alright. So it's just gonna be Mindy?
Unless someone else is going to volunteer.
Like I said, if Mindy needs moral support, Lauren can be there. She probably just won't be doing any of the main arguments.
Thinking Hannah's probably going to trust Mindy to stick to it, and if they don't, it's going to be fun.
That's one way of putting it.
I know last time Lauren talked to Harkin, like, they got along, kind of, except there's a lot of smiling and nodding, basically, because Harkin is Harkin.
Yep. Lorne just kind of sat there and let him dump on her.
Mm-hmm. She can't say too much, you know, because then he gets, like, super sus.
Yep.
I would try and
Okay,
help,
back.
but Finn's literally no help at all.
Yep.
Don't worry, Finn.
Okay.
I understand.
I'm not a talker.
Is Mindy going to want any Lauren support?
They would say no because, well, unless, have you had a conversation with Harkin?
She had one.
It went reasonably well.
It went well. It went with him just babbling and her kind of smiling and nodding.
Mm-hmm. How confident are you that you could, in fact, have a full conversation?
It would probably be kind of one-sided from him.
Yeah. You can be in, you can be in the room, but, they would suggest, like, you be in the room, but, like, just chill.
Okay.
Unless necessary.
Thumbs up.
And,
What in the
let me
world?
quickly purchase some fast talk.
What's that?
Are you guys good?
Yeah, no, great. What the fuck?
Oh?
What?
No, it's right.
What is it? What is it?
Oh, no.
Well, Chance, let's do this.
Alrighty. Harkins is set up in the Ever Cairo lab area, where he has some of his equipment now.
Mhm. I see. They will go on with one Lauren behind them, I guess. And, say, yo.
Hello, Mindy. And Lauren. Yeah, Lauren.
Yeah,
What can I do?
we gotta talk.
Okay, yeah. About what? His eyes like kind of flicker over to Lauren a bit, and then back to you.
Don't worry, she just wanted to see how we interact.
With a Lauren nod.
Alright.
So, gonna need you to wait a bit longer on the job. As you might have noticed, our
I'm
resident
fine.
doctor has been, well, she's currently MIA.
All right.
It's a situation related to the residents. Can't really tell you much.
Why not?
You see the big eye roll. Protocol. No.
S-
There's a lot of bullshit that happened, and
All right. So,
it'll be best if relating to the survivors on the ship. She's currently with a team in order to try and get the rest of them back. Because there's a lot of them still unaccounted for. They have a location, but she decided to be part of the effort in order to get them back.
hey, Mindy, I need you to roll the lie to this man.
It's not entirely a lie.
He's calling you out on your bullshit, though.
Okay.
I need you to
okay.
lie, so I need you to roll your
What's the lie roll?
fast talk.
Oh, look at that. Two.
2 successes. All right. I like you a lot, kid. I like you a lot. Okay, I like you.
You like me, so you
I like
understand that if I'm
No,
not
no,
telling
no.
you something.
I'm telling you. You're not telling me something right
Yeah,
now.
you
Pretty
understand that if I'm not telling you something, it's for a
Yeah.
good reason.
You're also outright lying to my face.
Not outright.
Yes, there's a team that they went with. No team's been here. We're the first ship to arrive here.
There's a group of people that they went with that was
Are you
involved.
they're being held hostage?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, why didn't you just say that?
I'm still kind of trying to process it as I try not to think about it. Sorry. That's my friend.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to think about them being held.
All right. I understand, but I'm on a bit of a schedule.
I get that, but I also know that you want results.
Yeah.
And
I
if you
do
want-
indeed.
If you want the best, you won't really. There's a possibility. One sec. No, wait. I bought the one-word clout. They can word things without immediately spitting them out of their mouth.
You could do it. I believe in you.
Us going into that battlefield with whatever defenses or whatever's in there, without a medic, without a medic, bad idea. Especially because we don't know what's out there.
Okay.
So, I'm not gonna be. I'm not unreasonable. I know that you got a schedule. I'm just asking you to wait. How long has it been so far?
It's been 3 days since Rye's gone.
Okay. I'm asking you to wait 10 days. And if she's not back, then we'll be making some arrangements in the meantime. If she's not back, until then, we're gonna talk. Because no one
I'm tossing an empathy here on Harkin to see if we can
we got
negotiate some more time.
We got someone that has medical training, but definitely not up to our doctor. Sorry, not up to the same skill as our doctor.
God damn.
Not up to the same skill as our doctor.
All right. So, You want me to put everything else on hold for 10 more days.
10 days.
Plus, when we get for 10 days, then we negotiate if we're going
No,
to
no, sorry. 10 days, because you see, the rest of the crew also wants to stay put. Or a large part of the crew wants to stay put. I get that we got a schedule. And also, I'm not exactly comfortable with just sitting here for 10 days. Sorry,
I'm
not 10 days. I'm not comfortable sitting here for too long either. I'll convince the rest of the crew, or help convince the rest of the crew that we need to get moving.
So, here's my thing, Mindy, right? So, one, you want us to loiter around for a while. When the feds get here, they're gonna go over fucking bullshit. Of, yes, you need to come with us so that we can discuss the situation. And then your captain's gonna be gone. Plus, you who were on the ship are gonna be gone for X, who knows how fucking long. So I'm already gonna have to wait for that. Now, I don't mind blowing off the feds because fuck them. They're assholes. Fuck them. So, I'm sure you don't. I'm already gonna have my life and time wasted for that for minimum 5 days, and that's assuming that they're bringing up a ship currently to with the administrative resources to actually do something.
I mean, I guess that's one perk of having cops on board.
We can only hope that whatever mumbo jumbo they said to their buddies is bringing up a ship that has the administration capacity to handle something like this. Otherwise, we're going to then have to go off with this fucking ship through the fucking shock to some other fucking place. Who knows how long that's going to take? Then we're going to have to come back here and wait for your possible captors. Oh, and we probably actually won't even be able to do that because the feds are gonna be like, there's a hostage situation. Well, now we gotta go deal with that. So you see my problem here? As soon as the feds show up, I want us to leave. Hand over, say thank you, here's a report, and fuck off. I don't want to get stuck in a bureaucratic nightmare for a month.
They steeple their fingers.
That's where I'm at.
They nod. Yeah.
If I might interject.
One sec, I'm thinking. Though they will glance over at Lorne if you want to come in, then go for it.
Yeah. If I might interject.
Yeah.
We do not have to wait here for her.
One, that's stupid. Two, that's stupider. Three, what the fuck? You telling me these, I don't know, pirates left a fucking tracking beacon on your fucking ship so that they can then drop off your friend after the negotiations are done? And you just let them? And I'm now being told this now that there's a bunch of lunatics who took on an entire ship full of people and abducted most of them? Yeah, that's gonna go swell.
Mindy's doing some calculations.
Lauren is doing some calculation.
I think I know a way that we could get him to shut.
Hmm.
But it's risky.
Do the cops know about that? Please tell me you had the foresight not to tell the cops. Your silence is.
The silence is me thinking.
The silence is a
The
tired Lauren.
cops were not there for the meeting. The cops do not know.
Yeah.
Hey, Harkins doesn't know this.
The cops don't know.
I mean,
that
okay,
last
out of character,
function.
this is something I've been kind of wondering anyways. How did we hold our meeting without Blanc and White?
I
being
mean,
part
it was a
of
Rossi thing.
I know. Okay, we're just saying that they weren't allowed to listen in
Yeah.
then.
They don't know about the hostage situation. They do know that our doctor isn't present.
All right. So, that's one small thing dealt with. Doesn't change the fact that y'all have made some sort of arrangement with fucking raiders.
Okay, guys. Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell him that they're involved with Ultraviolet. And explain some things that I have learned. Regarding the whole Hades deal.
Out of character, and obviously in character, Lauren doesn't actually know how much Harkin knows, hence her silence. Out
Yeah.
of character, I'm surprised he doesn't know from Mindy yet.
Yeah, no. I could tell him that could be and it could be I could try and spin it as what I'm not telling you is whoever they are that took our doctor is they're involved with Ultraviolet because they asked because we played a fucking death game on that ship.
Mhm.
And they asked one of us if they knew about Ultraviolet. So, whatever the fuck shit is going on, he knows how dangerous Ultraviolet is. And what kind of things have been involved.
Also, I think out of all of this, like, I don't think Lauren has been very privy to most of Mindy's discussions with all the connecting the dots and stuff, so...
Literally only Ryan and Hannah have known.
Yeah, so Lauren doesn't know how much Harkin knows. She doesn't know how much he's been told. So, yeah.
Well, Lauren would have known that Mindy hasn't come out of their workshop, essentially.
Right.
So there hasn't really been communication between them two for 2 days. Or
correct, at the moment. But obviously Mindy had spoken to Harkin way back when not way back, but when we first acquired him and clearly information was exchanged. She still doesn't really know how much was exchanged. So she doesn't know what she can say and what she can't say. However, she does know that he likes to wear that tinfoil hat, so
out of character, guys. Do you think I should bait him with Ultraviolet? Bait him with the conspiracy.
I think it's more likely to drive him to go now, immediately.
You think?
Yeah.
It depends on how interested he is or isn't in Ultraviolet, I guess.
Up to you.
Because with Rai rejoining us, then Rai would come back with what you would think is pertinent information. Also, the fact that our doctor would be returning to us.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that knowing that the people we encountered are tied to the thing that he has been just going crazed about anyways might further confirm some of his theories, and then I feel like he might be more willing to wait, at least just to see where things go first, possibly, because he's not stupid.
Yeah. Do we want to go that route?
I say yes. Out of character, what does
I'm
everyone
fine
think?
with it.
Bree? Anyone else?
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
I imagine that in character, this is Mindy and Lorne exchanging a look.
Mindy is staring. But they're staring at something that their reflection is staring at Lorne.
Mm-hmm. And Lorne is like, slow nod.
Okay. The thing is, I'm debating whether or not they should ask Lorne to step out of the room because Lorne doesn't know ultraviolet stuff.
True. If you ask her to, she will have faith that you're going to get through this. So.
Okay. Lorne, can you just step out for a sec?
Of course. And she, before ducking out, I'll toss one last empathy at you, Mr. Harkin, sir. That's 4 successes.
He remains a steadfast wall against your temptations.
Fucking wall.
Damn. Okay.
And out you go.
Okay.
Sorry, Lord, he's rolling exceptionally well.
Well,
I'm amazed that he beat 5.
I'm just sitting here with fingers crossed, like hopefully all the good dice are going towards resisting Lorne so that Mindy can wiggle her way in, or their way in.
Okay.
Harkins crosses his arms.
What we're chasing. I left out a bunch of stuff, obviously, but it was also because she doesn't know.
Alright. And
We're raiders.
They weren't raiders. Then what were they?
There's some stuff. There's been a couple of reports on Forkun and other various generally disreputable sites about weird shit happening around the mist, like ships getting fucked up, shit. People say that it's crazies living in the mist.
Yeah.
Met them. That's what happened to the fucking ship.
Alright, so the ragtag band of insane pirates.
Wait. They're not a ragtag band of pirates.
Alright.
They were outfitted with, they had technology that I think is okay. They had really good technology. They could vaporize someone in an instant. They had a plasma gun that, the downside of plasma guns is, you can't aim with them or something.
Yeah, they're uncontrollable and they're pretty short range.
They
just, whatever they hit, it's gone. But these ones were, pinpoint accurate like a laser.
Yeah. They had pinpoint accurate plasma weapons. They had cloaking technology that none of our scanners picked up on, even when we were in the goddamn same room and even when we were fighting them. They asked one of us after knocking. Okay, they asked one of us.
Which one? Wait, sorry, no. You haven't even told me what it is yet. Go on. And he sat down, his fingers are stapled in front of him in a very Mindy-esque pose.
They asked Hana, the Halo, the one Halo of us. I think they asked him because he's a Halo. If he knows ultraviolet.
His hands stayed kind of stapled a bit, as he's really thinking really hard.
Their ship came right up close to ours and didn't come up on the sensors. And
Was it in view of your pilot? His windows
wasn't
up there.
in view. It
No,
was
but,
like seeing a door in space open. And I know this sounds crazy, but what about ultraviolet doesn't sound fucking crazy? To top it off, they took my friend. Sorry, they took our doctor. When we were first in there, after we surrendered, essentially, they took all our, they healed us all up, from the injuries they inflicted, and we passed out, and they wiped all the data from our cogs and from Grim. So you're going to have to take me on my word for this.
This is way too fucking far-fetched to be made up, so I'm believing you. I'm believing you.
Thanks. They
fucking dumbass.
They took her, and they had taken the rest of the people. I can't really go into the details because it's secondhand, but she was on their ship. She's currently with them now. She asked them where they were from. They said they were from Hades.
All right, not the planet then. So
They explain.
he's like, and as soon as you start explaining, he's like, okay.
And they further explain the connection, the dots that they connected.
Okay.
If you wait, we don't have a solid time frame. 2 to 4 weeks is what was Rye's guess. They will be able to find us. I don't doubt that after what I saw. It's best if they don't know that we know anything about ultraviolet. But one, well, we'll have a doctor so that we'll be able to go through your battlefield safely. 2, she might have more information on these guys. Or, well, she'll definitely have more information on these guys. And well, Doctor, I think we encountered the people that are the closest to being part of ultraviolet in this day and age.
All right, so what he's going to say is, all right. We'll play nice with the feds. Do that thing with the feds. Depending upon how long that is. If these fuckers are connected to it, we're going to assume they are. So you gotta assume the worst.
Been telling them ferrymen.
I guess it fixes, because, people call missile that fun shit. Yes, I mean, it fits. So, like, if these ferrymen bucks, or whatever, are involved, I ain't gonna want to stay here, just in case we got friends out and about that want to silence people. Probably not their motto, considering what the fuck they did in there. Only secondhand information right now from y'all talking, but still. So.
It was.
So with this
It
in
was,
mind,
horrifying.
gonna make a little bit of a change in arrangements, alright? Since these fuckers can apparently find you somehow, I don't know. I'm gonna assume it's a fucking tracker. So, assuming that they can do that, assuming they don't just fucking kill us. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little bit unnerved right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, my friend's with them.
I wish your friend all the fucking luck.
Yeah.
Hope they don't die. So, play nice with the feds. All right. After we play nice with the feds, we're gonna do a fucking errand to waste the time. It should be nearby, and then we can sit somewhere else in the middle of fucking nowhere. Keep a transponder on or off. I don't really care at that point. And then just wait for these fucks to show up. But we're gonna do this errand real quick.
What's the errand?
Aaron's gonna be picking up a package myself rather than waiting for a fucking courier to do it. And while I'm there, I'm gonna maybe hire some, robots.
They not?
Cause, yeah. I trust your security team.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I ain't gonna get captured by a motherfucker ferryman or some other fucking corporal fucking asshat.
They put a
The
hand
robots
on
gonna
his
kill me
shoulder.
first.
Bro? Harkin? You're gonna want some real fucking good ropes.
The robots are there to kill me. Maybe pull them off. For like a minute. That's what I'm being a robot for.
Okay.
I don't have any faith in it. So,
Yeah.
I was under the assumption these guys were a fucking corporate kill team. Or like some really, really, really fucking, invested fucking, raider. But it makes more sense to be a fucking corporate kill team. Because why the fuck would anyone on their fucking right mind attack a fucking yacht that's full of fucking rich assholes? Except for corpos. It's fucking corpos.
I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah, so I don't want to get captured by corpos. Yeah, you don't want to get captured by corpos. It's a good thing your little drone friend has a gunman built into it. Yeah, so fine. You've convinced me. By using not facts and logic, but my own fucking intrigue. Ah, fuck.
Well, hey.
I'll play nice.
Well,
And
we're
do
the
this-
same kind of people.
Yeah. So, you said 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, right?
Yeah.
So,
2 to 4 weeks.
assuming it's going to take at minimum 7 days to get all the fucking shit with the Fed sorted out. And I'm going to cut every fucking corner and loophole, and I'm going to fucking make sure that this process is fucking nice and smooth. I won't even be a bitch fit about it. Until I am. Just so I can speak to the person in charge to cut through all the red tape, because fuck that. Fucking bureaucracies. So, after that happens, assuming that it was 7 days, the trip to the place we gotta go will be 2 weeks. And then it's like a day of travel. And then it may take me a day of like actually getting my shit together, because I gotta talk to some people. And after when we're done talking with these sketchy individuals, we can then fuck off to somewhere else and hope that your friend's gonna pop up. Alright?
They're not.
Alright.
I'll
guess
talk
I'm gonna
to the
go
rest
talk to your
about it.
captain. I'm gonna go talk to your captain about it. Unless what do you need to convince him? I thought they already talked.
No,
to you
no,
about
no.
it.
The rest.
What do you mean the rest?
Everyone else who's some people who thought that you would be more unreasonable. I'm gonna tell the rest of the crew.
All right. Yeah. I'll fucking talk to your captain later.
Glad that I could prove them wrong again.
All right.
Holds out hand for a handshake.
He shakes your hand. And then, but the grip tightens ever so slightly, as like a darkness kind of crosses his vision, but he kind of like realizes he's holding onto it tight, and he lets go. Sorry about that. Thought crossed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
They talked to your Dr. Moores, right?
More? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What did this weapons specialist Halo do before, coming here?
I don't know.
All right. Thanks, kiddo. Pat you on the back.
Squints.
Why are you asking?
Because they asked. I think it's a little bit weird if he's single out a Halo of all people. Ask a question, you know? Like, yeah, sure, Halos are smart and shit, but, like...
They do make a lot of things.
But, at the same time, why would these ferrymen ask a random fucking Halo? If they've never met before. Unless they fucking met before, or met someone that looks like him.
You think they met a... Think
So
a
I'm
Halo's
asking
been
asking
involved?
if you know if Hana, Dr. Moore, has ever done any work that you know of, and if you don't know, well, shit. There goes that lead.
Speaking of Dr. Moore, try to keep, speaking of Dr. Moore, he heavily, disapproves of, this chasing ultraviolet, so don't bring it up around him.
You see a kind of... get a little bit of a glower in his eye, a bit of that, and as he comes to some sort of conclusion. Alright,
They just kind of sigh.
I'll keep that in mind, yeah.
He's jumpy as it is with what we saw.
Oh, well, Halo's big pacifist, saw a fucking butcher, you know how it is.
Saw a butcher and the entire slaughterhouse.
Yeah. And Halo's like to pretend they ain't human or some shit. Fucking bastards.
What is the
General.
empathy roll?
That is a attention interrogation or a clout interrogation.
Do I have interrogation? I think that's a big fat no. Oh, I have one. Look at that. Sure, let me try. It's almost like, but he beat Lorne. Oh, look, that's a crit fail.
No, there's 1-6 in there.
Oh, there is! Yay!
Yeah, unfortunately, you don't read this, man.
Mhm.
Pats you on the back. All right. But yeah, seriously, get a dead man switch. I'm like dead serious. Make sure it's not electronic. Make sure it's fucking mechanical.
No.
All right. Anything
Apparently
electronic
they
can be
got someone
has to be
back to life.
mechanical. Like if you can, a fake tooth is fucking fantastic. But like that's why they like try to stun the fuck out of you so you can't bite fucking teeth. You know.
They're not.
It's
Fucking
not even.
bastards.
It also takes a hot sec.
Yeah. And like if they fucking get you with an antidote, yeah, that fucking didn't work. An explosive vest, I definitely think is the way to go with a single like action pull lever, but like that takes 3 fucking movements to get her done. That's 3.
You know,
that's
a
2 movements
concerning amount.
that's 2 movements too many. Okay.
That's a concerning amount of knowledge.
Yeah.
About a very specific subject.
Corporos are assholes. Anyone with technology like Corporos are assholes. Terrorists are assholes. They're all
You worked
fucking
with
assholes.
you worked with a corpo, right?
Yeah. And look at what fucking happened. He still like gestures to himself in his shitty little lab behind him.
You're alive?
Barely. I'm a laughingstock. They can't fucking kill me outright because everyone knows who I am. It's you know part of a thing of being that wacky kooky guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you kill the wacky kooky guy, that
You
means
prove him
everything
right.
he's been saying is right. And I've been saying a lot of bullshit, but enough truth in there that they can't kill me
Nice.
through direct means. That hasn't mean they haven't tried.
That's concerning.
Why do you think I don't want to wait around?
Okay, fair.
Additionally, we're 3 days away from the nearest like military installation anywhere.
Ooh, gross.
So that means that we are in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, which means piracy. I highly doubt there's any pirates because again, middle of buttfuck nowhere. But still,
Okay.
would be really convenient. Oh no, a ship blew up and everyone on board died. Well, shucks.
Yep. I gotcha.
This is indeed the words of a man who's been tased many times.
Okay. They will do that they do a mock salute and then leave.
Yeah. And so, now you know.
You don't use logic.
Harkins is an anti-vaxxer.
Oh god!
Become ungovernable.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thanks,
You
Lauren.
Can't govern me.
I
I
convinced him.
breathe.
How did it
I-
go?
Well, we've got time. We're basically gonna run an errand for him. It's gonna take at least 2 weeks to get there. But we won't be just sitting here. But we won't be going to the site either.
Very good. Well done. She rests
How good are you at
a
keeping
lorn
secrets,
hand
Lauren?
on your shoulder. A little comforting hand.
Oh. They actually kinda lean into it.
I'm going to be right back real quick. Y'all can do your follow-up RPs after those are finished. We can do the Fed RP, because stuff is going to happen with the Federation.
Nice.
Oh,
And I
God.
hope you're back for that, Kareem, because that is going to involve black and white.
Oh no, he's deafened.
Oof, well, someone add him real quick.
Okay. Farewell.
Woodman, do you ask?
How good are you with keeping secrets?
Moderately.
Ha! That's a very accurate. That's a very specific evaluation of your capabilities.
It does depend.
Mm.
I do like to think I am good at keeping up confidentiality.
Depending on how this goes, I'll explain some of how why I even talked to that, and why I even approached him.
All right.
But
They kind of like pat, like they reach up to like pat your arm.
Mm-hmm.
let's tell the rest.
Okay. Lead the way. And she'll follow Mindy.
They'll notify the rest of you guys.
How do they go about notifying? Just coming in and saying?
Well, like, ping on the ship, like, I talked with Harkin. Talked with Harkin. I'm in the living room.
Oh, should probably talk to Cap first.
He said that he would talk with Mel.
Oh, okay. Well, Mel should know anyways, though.
Yeah, besides it. Chance isn't here.
Yeah.
True.
They did say how it went, or they said they're just in the main room if people want to know?
They're in the main room if y'all want to come over.
Yeah, Hana comes over. How did it go?
Do Finn and Ram pop up?
Yeah, Finn's good. He's gonna be there. Hold on, I just... Where's Finn? Yeah, he's in here. Woo.
He's
Ram comes. Sorry, I had my headphones out. I was just listening otherwise.
It's okay.
Well, we're not waiting here. We're not going to the job site, though. He agreed for us to not do the job until Rai gets back. But we are going to be running an errand. The errand involves him basically picking up a package. He wants to buy some robots.
Oh, that's fine. That's better than getting on with the job.
I think it is much better.
We're gonna deal with the Fed. We're gonna go through with the feds. He's even gonna be on his best behavior around them. And after we get the package, we'll find somewhere to sit tight and wait for Ray to get back.
He nods.
This sounds good.
Great.
He's gonna talk to Melv about it. But, yeah. You don't have to knock him out, Ram.
Damn, I was kind of looking forward to it.
Please.
Thank you. Thank you both for speaking with him.
It was mostly Mindy.
No, Lauren, you were very nice moral support. The friendly spider in the room.
Yes, the little suppressed Lauren smile. Out of character, I'd imagine the fact that you dismissed Lauren for the really important part was probably the big thing, because that portrayed that this is secret.
Yes.
I have returned.
He, Hana smiles thinly and says, Lauren's good at that. Well, Lauren's good at that. And then he looks at Mindy and just mouths, thank you, again, with a relieved smile, and will give them their room to speak to the others.
He's gonna tell the captain about it shortly. This is just me telling you guys about it, so you guys don't have to worry that we're gonna go with that ride.
Yes.
And if Melv comes out of his office seeming more stressed than he already seems, we can assume he didn't tell Melv the same thing you've told us.
I guess so, but he doesn't have a reason. So we'll see.
I apologize. I was being facetious. It did not come across.
Yeah.
No, it came across, Doc. Don't worry.
Anything else?
I don't know, Mindy. Is there anything else? Like, anything we should know?
Ha. Ha ha ha. You're real funny.
That's pretty much it. In regards to Harkins and in regards to Harkin and the job.
That's not. Sure.
You did very well.
Thanks, Lauren. I'm gonna go crash. If anyone needs me, I'm gonna be in Minerva.
Thumbs up.
You're gonna be... Oh.
I'm gonna take a nap.
Peace out.
Peace.
Alrighty. So, Espadé goes by without incident. Melv does come out of his office at some point, tells everyone via good news that you've already been all informed of. And rest of the day goes by without any problems. Then, the following day, the Rossi receives a hail from a ship known as the FED Teslusk medical carrier.
The saws are on the way.
The saws?
And
SpongeBob reference, you heathen.
I listen.
this is certainly a dad moment, Kareem, as this is you wouldn't know as a Federation officer that this is basically the flagship of this region of space for Federation. It's their command ship, and it's come out by itself, which is a little bit weird, but it is also faster than basically everything else in its little fleet, so it probably sped ahead to get here, considering you said that this was a major issue. Yeah. And Rossi receives a bunch of hails, and you are more or less expected to have the captain, the officers who reported the situation, and anyone else who may be able to shed more light on the situation to come aboard the Teslusk.
To be clear, Ram and Celeste had that conversation with Melv, right?
Which conversation, Melv?
The one you asked me to do, we never got around to. Where they would report on the situation.
Believe so, yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so definitely Black is going on to this. Mel?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is this because I called the cops, or are they here for another reason?
You called the cops, so they're here.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm following the track here.
Yeah, because you made it clear that this was a major incident, and you made it clear what the vessel was, and the fact there's a lot of pretty wealthy and influential people aboard that ship was, the Federation had to make a show of force, so they're showing up with a big ship. You also do indeed know that Rye is gone, but you might not know the entire reason why.
I suppose Rye didn't tell me what's going on.
Or what would Rye have told him?
Yeah, I gotta know, so I can tattle on you.
Hi. Hey, I don't know, because we didn't talk about that, so...
Yeah.
I told the whole ship, other than the feds, because it was a ship thing.
Excuse me, I'm on the ship.
You're not a crew member, so...
How rude. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't know. Rye would probably defer to Melv and Amanda on whether to even make a big fuss to our Fed officers that are here, or to say anything at all if questioned, because legality is messy with everything, so I would not like to give Mel even more of a headache. So I guess the real question is, Chance.
Yes.
What would they say in the case of Rye being like, hey, do I tell the cops everything, or do I give some sort of bullshit or something?
Melv would ask you to give him some sort of bullshit.
Did Wyatt seed out this bullshit? Because I don't think my boy would. His rolls are bad for lying. Actually, are they? I don't think they're bad for lie detectors.
It's attention interrogation or clout interrogation.
It's actually pretty good. So give me a second.
I'm gonna roll for
It's
one.
not. Yeah, it's not as good as Rye stuff, but maybe there's a chance.
There's always a chance.
Roll your
For good or for
clout
ill.
fast talk there, Rye.
All right then.
Lie, because you're a liar.
Thanks.
I don't have a specialty in this. Boo. It's okay. Talk to me.
And don't you dare ask for seduction.
You did greater than 8.
I did do greater than 8. I'm sorry, I always do that.
No, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Neither of them.
How many successes did you get?
Neither of you are successful. My God.
6.
Oh, no, he got a bunch.
7.
No. I mean like Wyatt and
Oh yeah.
Neither. And Wyatt got a good roll.
It's okay. I feed them not proper lies, but half truths.
Half truths.
Squints.
Weird.
What do you tell them? They're going on a trip. What do you tell them?
Oh God, no. I don't know. Insert reasonable bullshit here. I don't know what you want me to come up with a foolproof lie for you. To
No,
say?
just like a base so I can be like, this is what happened. Like, did they? Was she like, I'm going back because they need me back to do something, or she's like, I'm going to do something else? Like, is she back to being kidnapped? Is in their eyes, or is she doing something else?
Well, I can't even say that I'm kidnapped. That's the whole thing, right? So
You're like you could say like you're working for them. Are you saying they're not involved anymore? Like that. I guess that's what I'm wondering. Like, how much does he know about? Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say nothing because Mel said not to say anything. I'm pretty sure.
Mel said to not say anything, or if you're confronted, to not tell what's actually going on.
Right.
So you just going for work or vacation or something then.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Fair enough then. I guess that situation was sorted.
A humanitarian effort.
Sounds good. She seems like a really nice lady.
Totally. So yeah. So we definitely got Black going. Maybe Wyatt going. Melv going. Would any other players?
Wyatt will definitely go, first of all.
Players
I'm not
like
gonna do boring diplomacy without him.
Would any other players like to join on this small expose goes talk to the other police officers about the absolute bullshit that's going to be spewing from your mouths?
As curious as
I'll
Laura
come.
is, I think she is very tired at this point.
Lauren's going to take a nap.
She's going to sleep.
Lauren, finally, I can rest.
Yum.
May I
Spent
go?
every day looking at the stars.
Yep, you can certainly go.
I am here not to speak for them, but instead to be here in case we need any encyclopedic knowledge rolls for obscure laws.
Yeah, what's the reason that Hannah gives for going? I'm just curious. It's not like he's gonna. I'm just curious because Black would ask. He'd be like, "What do you watch?" This is boring shit. This does not seem like something you'd want to do.
For Hana going?
Yeah.
Just accompanying Melv.
Okay.
All right. Anyone else?
Accompanying your family.
Yeah, Ram will
Is that
go.
word?
Ram will go.
Ram, Finn doesn't have a reason to go.
All right. You can go if you want to.
You sneak the word "cry" in there.
I did. That's my
expertly done at this point.
I know, right?
You're certainly able to if you want to go there, Cal.
I guess I could go. It's just Finn just Do
you want to go is the question.
I want to. Finn doesn't.
Do you want to be in the room where it happens?
You want to be in the room where it happens. I would love to go. Finn, not so much.
Alrighty. I'll leave it up to you then.
I guess Finn will stay because he doesn't want to go.
Okay. So, you board the Rossi's little shuttle, not the Wonderful Minerva, the actual little shuttle, and fly off towards the much bigger ship. As you're going in there, you can already see there's a commotion activity as smaller vessels, well, not smaller, calling them vessels is actually appropriate due to this thing's size. It's a big boy, much bigger than Rossi, and Rossi is already a big ship, and are flying out of hangars. Each of them bear very large blue painted H symbols on them, which is blue and red H's are the universal symbol of that's a hospital ship.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because the Red Cross won all those legal battles in the future. Everyone forgot. So they and all those vessels heading towards the yacht to presumably go and help people. You can also see there's a couple troop transports as well. Those presumably, as you would know, they're black, going to probably investigate the crime scene areas. So your little vessel's able to land inside the dock. There's a small group of individuals already waiting, like just 2 Federation officers and their cogs waiting. There's no weapons drawn. It's very, very, proper. While there's also like 3 additional individuals nearby, all of them just wearing their Nexus suits. And one of them approaches a, darker toned woman wearing a actual like naval officer uniform. Definitely not a captain, but clearly a higher ranking officer within this vessel. And they introduce themselves as, I'm Lieutenant Asane, and I will be the one conducting the interview. If you could please follow me, that would be fantastic. Do you have any weapons or any illicit goods to disclose while you're here?
I imagine Black wouldn't have brought any. He probably is used to this.
Yeah, but Black and White, know the entire ordeal here.
Yeah. I'm sure he would have warned them not to bring weapons, too. They would be up to everyone else if they did. But he would have said they're going to take it anyway.
Ram has a weapon. He doesn't say anything about it. He's just got a knife in his shoe.
They kind of look at everyone. Captain Mel says, I have nothing to disclose. He looks at Hana, who definitely doesn't have anything, and
then just raises hands.
Yeah, nope.
and looks at Ram, and if Ram doesn't make any gesture that he has anything, he's like, I don't think we have anything to disclose.
Nope.
All right, fantastic. Well then, please follow me. And she, along with her small entourage, will lead you all the way to down a couple of hallways down, and then take a turn, and take another turn, and then lead y'all into a conference room. So that's first things first. Nice to know that you're not being put into an interrogation room. It's just a conference room.
Use your voices, guys.
What's this
Oh,
for?
no, we're just OOC bantering. We're not gonna take up the main fucking channel with this bullshit.
What did they even say? Okay, I'll tell. Black has a very like uncomfortably looking suit because he brought it just for situations like this. He doesn't like
Oh,
this
perfect.
situation, so he's a
Black's,
little.
so what you're saying is Black's bulges out?
He's
No.
bulging?
No.
He could flex and burst his suit off his shoulders?
Exactly. That's actually accurate.
So he's
Oh my
bulging.
god. Wait, so his cog is made to wear a suit over it?
Is he wearing their cogs? Did I misunderstand? I assume they're not walking around in their
I
cogs.
don't know. I can't tell if you're memeing or not.
Like, why would they?
Why wouldn't they? We've just been through a traumatic experience. We've got to.
Very
No,
well,
you're not.
Black
You do
wouldn't.
not wear your cog to the Federation ship if you don't need to.
Are
Yeah.
you wearing your cog, Ram?
Nah, you're good. I just got the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, so
No one's called you
exactly.
on a bat.
Just a normal suit then. It's just uncomfortable, and he's got a probably a trench coat on. I don't know. He gets chilly on these ships, but he's not saying that.
The AC is just slightly too low for him.
Exactly. everyone thinks I'm a big guy, so it's like, but you know, I get cold too. He says to himself. He says to Wyatt behind scenes.
Wyatt pats him on the back.
Pat.
So the ensign takes a seat. At one head of a table, her two two companions also take seats on either side of her. They kind of place down notepads and various other little bits and pieces, as looks like everyone's are going to be writing stuff down, and the officers just kind of position themselves at the door outside the room. Door closes. Woman claps her hands together. If you would please take seats wherever is comfortable, and then we can go through this as quickly as we can. And I'm going to finally change the music because this
no twang.
Ah, yes. Serious cop talk while the twang goes on.
Serious twangs.
Business twangs.
I wish I had a serious business twang music for you all.
I imagine Black has one of those folder briefcases.
Fantastic.
You know, with the string. Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Thank you. Nancy appreciates me.
Nah.
I have done too much research into noir.
Yep.
Because one of these days I'm going to play a noir detective.
No chance. Why?
And he is going to be the epitome of all of the tropes.
No chance.
Well,
Why?
what do you mean?
I mean, no.
That's like 50% black.
Nah.
Wow, these things are so ugly.
They're just hideous,
Here.
you know?
We need to
There
clean
you
up
go.
this
This
city.
is. Okay. Yep.
Yep, that's something.
Like
That's
got
his.
black. Because there's not enough sweetness in this world to make up for this place.
Oh God.
Here we go.
I've been practicing.
Yeah, Black will take out his extremely worn buy it for life file suitcase that he's clearly had for 20 years and open it up as the conversation goes, and then take out the stuff that he needs. I don't mean to interrupt the beginning of the setup here. He's still clearly hunched over because it's still too cold even with his jacket on.
All right, and so the woman sees everyone's taking their seats, looks towards Black as he opens up his briefcase and starts taking all of his stuff, and says, "I'm glad to see that you are prepared, Officer Black."
Yeah, well, we know how these things go. If I'm not prepared, we're going to be here for hours.
It is why I appreciate the dedication to your work.
Odds.
If we could begin, Officer Black, I believe it'd be prudent to start with you. If you could explain the state of the Glory Days 21 when you came across it?
So he'll take out like a very specific file folio, and he'll pass it over so they can read it while he's explaining it. But he gives the whole like the time exactly at X5 whatever, oh celestial whatever, this happened, we got on the ship. It's like he's literally like, there's no point, you could just get it in an email kind of thing. That's why he hates Vader. But he says just like the high level of it. We came across the ship because of the this and this. We found this goes through the whole points of like the high level of what they found.
All right. So she will nod her head along with it. All right. Thank you very much for that information, Officer Black. Is there anything to add, Officer Wyatt? Officer Wyatt stands up and says, there is not. My partner here has already established everything. His work is a combined effort between both of our notes on the situation. As you will look through it, you will see some of my own professionalism present in the documentation. She nods her head. Thank you, Officer Wyatt. He takes a seat. She then kind of looks to Ram, Melv, and Hana and would say, with that out of the way, I know we've been sitting here for some time already. Do you need any refreshments, water perhaps?
No, thank you.
I'm good.
Coffee would be great.
She nods her head.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Kind of presses a little calmly and says, if we could get a 2 coffees and a water, please, down to the conference room 3-4. Thank you. She looks back. All right. Would the 3 of you who've been members of a Rossi crew have anything to elaborate and more about yourself, Captain, or has this been already quite illuminating of the situation?
Ram just sits quietly.
I don't actually know what was said. Like, I know we said that like the facts were stated and stuff, but I don't know if like everything.
Quite literally so unless your boy here is hiding anything, which I don't think he is, he marked down his the entirety of the experience, just condensed as a after action report, essentially.
Okay.
The exploration of it, the fucked up shit that happened, the more fucked up shit.
Yeah, the fight and thing with the Rye.
Yeah. All the fun stuff.
Then Hana will shake his head, and look to Melv.
Melv is looking kind of at you, Hana, as if he feels betrayed in this moment, Hana, before he will say, he stays sitting down. He's not like the officers that decide to stand up while they give their reports. He doesn't need to do that. Well, there's the officers' reports. There's quite comprehensive situation. The only additional thing of real note is whoever these people are have quite adequate self-technology, as was described in the combat with them, but also with in regards to their vessel, allegedly, we're pretty sure that they were in the system, like nearby when we boarded the ship. And we had no inkling that they were present that entire time. I understand the Rossi sensors are a bit old, but the good old eye should be able to, see most stealth vessels. Especially if you're nearby. But considering they were from what we understand, docked to the Glory Days, and we did a full sweep of the Glory Days as its protocol for a rescue mission. We didn't see any vessels ever docked with it, and as such, it's prudent to be aware that whoever these people are, they are they don't just have good armor and cogs, they have good ships.
And Hana will speak up to give some further elaboration concerning the statement about the Rossi sensors. In past, we have proof of being able to detect ships, and he'll provide the mathematical amount for, like, previously, this is how far we can go to detect a ship. So for context, so it's like, we're pretty sure it was well within this boundary that the Rossi is capable of detecting.
And even running with your engines off in this proximity, we should have been able to detect something. Plus, as I said before, we couldn't even visually see if they had a ship docked to the Glory Days, which they very much did have a ship docked.
Did we include in the police reports or with evidence or whatever the data logs we got?
Everything.
Okay, just making sure.
One moment nods. Well, that is certainly a useful tidbit of information. It will help certainly narrow down our list of suspects on this matter. Your report, Officer Black, doesn't elaborate if the true identity of these individuals. Did any of you by chance have any dialogue shared with these boarders?
The writing on the wall resembles Terran. It isn't word for word, but there's similarities in form and structure, which implies either, I believe, lack of education or a subset of the language.
And to elaborate, begins Melv. From what I understand, there was only one of our members taken, as in reports here, but they were returned after we had our impromptu ceasefire. The one does nod and does say, while it's distasteful that such a situation occurred, it is good that no further loss of life occurred, thanks to that decision. Do you still have... Right? No. Sorry. It seems that those images were already included in the reports, just near the end of them. Is there anything else that you would like to share with us regarding these individuals that might not have been included in the official report?
Ram shakes his head.
Ram shakes his head.
Melv says, nothing that I can think of, Lieutenant. It's... Thankfully, we've had these two officers do most of the work for us in this situation, but that's it. She nods her head. Well, as in correspondence with the... Fuck. What was that one called again? Yep. As in corresponds with the coalition accords of 2020. Oh no, sorry, not 2020. Of 23. We will be reimbursing you for both your time and supplies used, as well as giving you a reward for your successful recovery and salvage of a vessel and the lives on board upon it. You, of course, are within your right to not accept your rewards and instead have good patronage from the Federation, if that is your desire. Additionally, you can offer to have the rewards instead given to the victims involved, if that is also what you desire.
Is this for Black and Wyatt too?
This counts towards the entire Rossi. And it does also count towards Black and White because you two are technically you went above and beyond in your line of duty.
Okay. Black will say then you can give ours to the victims.
She nods her head. Wyatt just nods as well.
Ram makes the rubby fingers money sign.
Hannah will look to Melv. Am I getting off of his face the agreement that, like, we're good with keeping the money for the Rossi?
We need the money.
Melv looks torn, but then you can practically hear Amanda's tirade inside Melv's head.
Hannah will just place his hand on Melv's arm and he'll say, the Rossi will be keeping the supplies and reward given to the towards us.
It is quite understandable. Your vessel and crew did indeed proceed beyond the expectations that are necessary. On to the next topic.
There's more.
She kind of pauses for a moment as she seems to receive a report from someone before she stepples her hands and stands up. I'm sorry to leave so abruptly, but I will be back in roughly 15 minutes. Please make yourself comfortable while you wait. My entourage will be joining me. If you need anything, the guards are outside. You are not confined in this room. You are able to leave under your own fruition. However, there is something else that we do feel a need to discuss.
Black nods. Takes out a book from his file folio.
Ram just shrugs.
The three individuals leave, and yep. Melv kind of looks to Hana and says,
Looks to Melv.
How
are you doing?
I didn't accept it.
What did he say?
Amanda would kill me if I didn't accept the reward.
Oh, I know. And that wouldn't be good when the Federation is right here.
Well, she'd be definitely tried as a criminal.
Pat. Most of them are more than wealthy, I think. With the aid of the reward from the Federation officers, and he looks to Black and Wyatt.
Black will nod while looking at the book, so that he knows you're looking at him.
Yeah. I believe they'll be all right. Financially.
Well, even without the good officers' rewards, I believe they'll be all right financially. Concerning the credits you need to even buy a ticket for that vessel.
Are you familiar?
I have an idea.
What's
I'm a
your...
bit more familiar.
Looks over.
Well, they left their stuff lying around.
What's the ballpark range?
5,000 credits for one of the lower rooms, which is already bigger than my office and Amanda's office combined.
Shakes his head.
Jealous, Captain?
No, I'm just saying, I think they're well off.
Yeah, they won't be missing it.
No, the dark humor I had to fight off because it's not something Hana would say, but my gallows humor kicked down the door and like, they're about to make more money off of that life insurance.
No. Everyone high fives, plays guitar.
Ding 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 ding.
But no, that's not a Hana statement at all. That was just Bree kicking down the door. Hi guys.
Hello.
Oh, who's this? This woman?
Hana like, death isn't funny. Bree like, death is hilarious.
So.
Yachty.
And Malv looks over to Ram.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll then say, you've caused no problem since we've been here, right? He says, asking this question, but you kind of get the sense there, Ram, that he is referencing something very different, and he's like, is
Ram,
your fault, Ram?
No, Ram
You
looks
think
at him
it's
and he
your
just
fault?
shakes his head.
Well,
I had to cause no trouble with the feds.
All right.
Recently.
Well, yeah. Harkin.
Harkin. You
That's
sure you
just-
want to take this job, Cap?
The first one we can't pay back.
We've already taken it. We can't go back.
How much did he
God
pay
damn it.
us?
With the reward money
Down
that we're about to get.
No, you don't understand.
No, just Melf, how much was the down payment?
The down payment was 50,000. It got separated between most of the crew. And then on top of it was also a full overhaul of Arasi, which
has
is
already been done.
Yes, which was roughly 300,000 credits.
Oh my god.
Was this just for the first job?
Yes.
Okay, so we just need to
he
get the
was
first one
really-
done and
He was really insistent on both because that way we could have also refitted Arasi again.
but he's only paid us and done the down payments for the first.
Yes, that was the agreement.
Right. So we only need to do the first one.
I know.
Black will pipe in. If you don't mind me asking, why the sudden pushback on the jobs with Harkin?
We go through plenty of
Just gives him like
bullshit.
like, what do you mean? Look at Black, like.
Is that, and then he will lower the book a little bit and be like, I'm not the one who took the job in the first place.
No, but you're here because she's here.
Harkin is a difficult individual to work with.
So this is based on the realization after taking the job, yeah?
This is based upon the that and a few additional factors.
Additional factors?
Yes.
Looks at him. Wait.
Most recently, some things have come up. He says, and then just kind of looks out. I don't know if there's a space window here, but for the sake of it, I'm just pretending there's a space window here.
There's a hallway window.
Okay. Well, he'll look in the direction that the civilian ship is, right? Like, we all know it's in that direction. Some recent developments has left us a bit preoccupied.
Sorry.
Ram just kind of like gestures vaguely in Hunter and Melv's direction.
Yeah. But yes, What do you think could have caused the ensign to leave so quickly?
Well, either he's hit someone, or there's a
More
development.
bullshit for us to handle.
Perhaps there's a development on the ship.
Oh, you'd think that they would have other people to handle both those things.
You'd think.
Well, depending on who's in charge and how far it goes up the ladder, things change. Priorities. We're not going anywhere, so.
You don't think this is like one of those tactics that leave you alone in the room and they just wait to hear what you have to say, right?
I don't think this is a negotiation. Graham, this is not one of those, I promise.
Regardless if it was, he shrugged. We've stated what can be stated, what there is to state.
Plus, I'm sure if you had other things you didn't want to discuss here, you already would have not brought them up. There's no way you're going to bring them up in here.
Additionally,
I mean, they don't know that.
There is no reason for any of you to be treated as if you are criminals at this juncture. You, if anything, are being treated, well, admirably, because you did assist in the, well, re-release of additional people that otherwise would be captives to an unknown organization at this moment.
It isn't an interrogation, they're just collecting additional evidence that can be used in the case regarding this tragedy.
Precisely. So, with that in mind, it's definitely not one of those ordeals. If you wanted to leave right now, no one here could or would stop you.
Rude.
Well, yes, it would be rude, of course, but besides your own morals keeping you in place, there's nothing actually keeping you present.
How it always is.
Maybe for you and me, there's a reason to stay.
What was that for?
I'm doing an empathy on the captain, seeing how he's doing. I've probably failed. I only have 1 dice.
Captain is... You're not able to read... Actually, wait a second. I need to actually probably roll his fucking die.
Can't read him. You didn't even roll. You can't read him.
I was like, you can't read him, but I'm like, I rolled. All right. He got 0 successes. So you are able to tell that he is stressed in this moment, but he feels kind of like a bit of relief that this is able to get off his chest. That some form of authority is going to handle it. He doesn't need to worry about it. This ain't his problem anymore.
Yeah, and Hana will just quietly say, next time looking at it, he's just like, they're here to handle it. After this, we're moving forward.
I know, Hana. I know. It's just a lot on my plate, and I don't need this on it as well.
You're doing good.
The door reopens. The woman steps back in without her 2 aides. She is holding on to a binder, and she kind of steps around, and from a binder she pulls out a couple different pieces of paper and puts in front of each of you before she goes to sit down. It's a little pamphlet of papers, really. You can all see that these are pretty standard NDA sort of things.
Yep.
And then she puts down the rest of it in front of Melv and says, and as she takes a seat.
Here we go again.
So, I'm sorry about the wait. In the means of ensuring that panic doesn't spread amongst other spacefarers regarding individuals who are well armed with advanced technologies who are responsible for raiding a vessel full of mostly defensive civilians. My superiors believe it's in the best interest of everyone that this stays a very quiet situation. Of course, we will be still submitting our reports to our superiors and ensuring that a case can be made, and so that we can redirect vessels to this region to ensure something like this never happens again.
I'd like to detect lie.
Sure, both you can roll your detect lies.
Oh, I'm not rolling. I got 3 dice.
You might be able to roll an investigation on the paper they're signing. Or you think that it's not about it's just like a classic NDA. You think she's just
It's a very classic NDA.
Okay, never mind.
It's not like one of those of you sign this and you're now a criminal.
I like how you're saying someone, even though the only player that would do that would be
2.
What is this? Wait, what is the thing that is being looked for? Sorry, I'm just making sure.
Just to see if she's
NDA
lying, because I
event.
figure these are the people that the guys are trying to send the message to, and this is why nobody knows about it, because every time they make them sign NDAs.
Okay, fair enough.
Every so often, I feel like that you're just like running your entire hand across your keyboard.
I will turn on my noise suppression. Hang on one sec. Sorry.
No. It's 100% a-okay. It's just like it doesn't always sound like you're typing. It sometimes literally sounds like
I know
you're
what
just
you
laying
mean,
your hand
Chance.
across.
Here, I'll do a video representation of it. Let me just.
No.
So it's like if you're like, oh no, this is the wrong one. It's like
It's
if I was
really
just like,
funny.
oh
no,
my fucking.
my tippy tappies.
I don't know if you can even see my camera. I got rid of it.
There it is.
One sec, let me just double check things.
Chance got it.
yeah, I saw it.
Or...
Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's taco time. Even though the last 2 days I've been complaining about how much cheese I've been eating and how my stomach hurts, but at least I have lactate here, so it doesn't matter. I'm invincible.
That's how you do it.
Thank you. Andrea's my best friend. She understands me.
Heart.
Heart.
Oof, oof.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
Hey, alright, we don't sing that song here. I know you're not American, Con, so you don't know the history behind that.
E-I-E-I-O.
You motherfuckers. The most aggressive E-I-E-I-O ever.
Fight me, Ryan. Fight me.
I am doing my best, Chance. I'm doing my best.
Okay. So you aren't able to detect any sort of lie from her.
Okay.
She is a pretty stone-faced woman, but she has kind of the energy of like, this is just protocol sort of thing. It's not like, hey, yeah, we're going to silence you if you don't sign this, but we really recommend you sign this just so that, you know, there's repercussions if you spread panic and stuff. It's one of those that you're getting right now.
Chance.
Yeah?
I've decided to change what I'm going to do in this situation. What is the lie detect roll?
That is attention interrogation or clout interrogation.
Oh, you are going to detect lie. Hey!
Yeah, you know, I may be a cop, but morals are what really. Never mind.
Hey, your crime senses are tingling.
Yeah, it's fine. No crime here.
Nothing. There's no crime here.
Nothing. You see nothing.
Nods. All part of protocol. Signed it.
Are you making any like discreet gesture to your partner to also have him roll? All right.
Just kind of looks at him when the paper lands, basically.
Fuck, he doesn't do shit either.
We must be fine. They both nod. We did a good job today, making sure the law stays straight and narrow.
Yeah. There's my tippy taps. So she will continue on and say, As such, the situation we feel does require this level of discretion. So if you could please sign the documentation, then once you get back to your ship, have the rest of your crew sign, and then send it over before you are ready to leave this area, that would be fantastic.
Do we know what happens if people don't sign NDAs in these situations?
I think Chance said that she said if you don't silence it, we will silence you. If you don't sign it, we'll silence you.
Oh, no. She did not say that.
Oh no, you said that was the face she had though, like when you were handing out the papers.
Oh, sorry. If I did, misspoke on my end.
She's gonna end you.
So she had kind of like the face of like, hey, yeah, I understand this kind of is, kind of weird, but it's kind of like the best for everyone sort of thing. It's like an understanding face of why you might be like, but generally not signing this sort of thing just makes the Federation look at you and go, that's not really cool of you.
Okay, they really can't do anything, huh? All right, cool.
They can't do anything terrible, but they can make your lives living hell.
Yeah, that's like the Federation not thinking you're a cool dude is a really bad thing, right?
It's fine. It's not like Rem's been held to NDAs before.
They can go out of their way to be like, you might be harboring a terrorist aboard your vessel. We're going to have to put into dock. We're going to put your ship into dock and put you all into quarantine while we, rummage for your entire ship to figure it out.
That would be a mistake.
But they can do that. That is within their legal jurisdiction. So
Fuck
long
these
as you're in their space.
So Rem signs the thing.
Mal will also sign the thing.
Kind of tosses the pen back on the table.
Does Hana sign the documentation?
Yes, he does.
Okay. She nods her head. Thank you for your cooperation. I hope to see the rest of the papers returned shortly after. You have 2 underage members of your crew, correct?
You want them to sign too?
They actually need to sign different paperwork because they are underage, so you need to get their guardians to sign.
You're gonna need to give that to me to read over before anything happens.
They've been included in the folder. It's more or less the same thing as the other NDA. It's just more along the lines of a guardian taking responsibility if they speak of it, and it's the other aspect of it is that when they do come of age, they are expected to still hold to it even though they didn't sign it. It's one of those weird stipulations. It's not too often we take out this level of paperwork, but for the situation, it apparently requires it.
He doesn't say anything else.
All right, well, that is everything then. As the only other aspect that I did want to discuss has already been elaborated in the reports that has been submitted to us. If you would like, you can follow the guards out and they will take you back to your shuttle and you can return to your vessel. She says with a diplomat smile. Malv stands. Thank you for your time and sign. Thank you for your cooperation.
No.
Malv will start out.
Black will stand up and he will shake the lieutenant's hand and say, "Thank you for all your work here. I really appreciate what you guys are doing, and your fast response time is really incredible. Thank you."
Of course.
Rem gets up quick question before we go.
Yes.
Everything alright? Whatever took you out of here earlier?
Could you say that again?
Is everything alright with whatever took you out of here earlier?
Oh, Seely, what do you mean?
I mean, I'm trying to judge her reaction to him asking about what made her leave the room earlier.
Oh, yes, that was why. This, in particular, was why I had to leave the room so suddenly. I got a update upon the situation and protocols in handling the situation. As I'm not supposed to say, but I think it's fair that you should know that there is a case file already established on this sect of individuals, and it's part of why we already have a protocol in handling them.
Huh. Alright then. Thanks for letting us know.
Of course.
He heads out.
And you're all able to make it back to your ship. There, one of the aides has a credit chip, and they hand it to Melv. And then they head off on their way once the transaction has been completed.
Alright then. Our ship is now free of passengers?
Your ship's never had any passengers.
Guests.
Oh, good, they're free of passengers.
They were.
They were on the other ship, right?
Yeah, they were on the other ship.
Okay, nice.
Rossi didn't have the space.
Yeah, no, I was thinking it would be cramped. How much money indeed. Oh, no wonder Lorne was exhausted that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So once you all get back, does anyone ask Melv like how much that should be?
Yeah.
Melv will be very honest and say 84,000 credits, maybe. But that's a question for Amanda.
She'll want to review it without a doubt.
Well, once we get back, I'm handing this off to Amanda to make sure it's all tip-top.
Need any assistance with anything else?
No, I think that's everything.
Alright.
Take a break, you seem stressed.
I've always been stressed.
Yeah, it's a bit worse than usual.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe let Amanda give you a massage or something.
Ram! Jesus!
He kind of looks to you, Ram, and then says, I don't think that'd be a good idea, Ram. Thank you for your concern, though.
He shrugs.
And Ram definitely saw like a little flash of anger in that.
Why did you do
And
that?
Ram-
I had to try it out. I had to test things.
Ram,
Mm-hmm.
you've seen Melv get angry a couple times.
Mhm.
That wasn't like an angry flash. That was something else.
Oh, that's okay.
You just holy shit. Why? Why would you do that?
Holy
fuck.
I said that Melv looks stressed and he should maybe get Amanda to give him a massage or something.
That's so fucked up.
Wow.
Just like randomly reared. Hey,
And he
nice tiny
specifically
dick,
used Amanda's
you
first
stupid
name
man.
instead of her last name.
Oh yeah,
Going
there's
up to him and insulting
there was
him
like
for no
a
reason.
double whammy in there, and
Yeah.
Melv.
You're not happy with me.
Hana.
Yeah.
Melv is he's a hard man to read. Even in this case, he's
Mhm.
kind of hard to read. But you did see like betrayal and of anger in his eyes for a split second there. Unfortunately, you didn't get to see that. This was his rage face.
Right. No, he just saw you as unhappy. The side eye you get, Ram.
Yeah, I figure.
is dirty and judging.
It's
I
okay.
did not.
Don't worry about it.
Just like, where the fuck did that come from, Ram?
Right, White breaks this very awkward, tense moment with a I do hope that you put your reward to good use. I imagine that it will most likely go straight into your vessel, if I'm not mistaken.
So just better coffee machines.
Black.
No,
Not everything has to be about the coffee machine.
Coffee is the best way to start every day, and if you have a better coffee machine, everyone starts a better day. It's just a suggestion.
We've had this discussion before. It's not just about the machine. The beans are also important, and also what you put in the mug after the fact.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you read on one of those articles? Change it to beans. The grinding level matters. Make sure you get just a good coffee machine is all you need.
Would you not say that that when I make your coffee, does it not taste better?
That's just because you know how to make the coffee.
Because I know the right portions, I know what beans to get, and I know how finely to grind them. It all matters.
He looks over then to everyone else again. Get a good machine and the right beans, and then he looks over back to Wyatt.
Seems to be a very important point between the two of you.
Yeah. Black likes his coffees. I'm sure some of your own crew happens to enjoy them as well, considering your coffee machine is certainly well used.
Keeps you up.
Regardless of the situation, it's not our place to enforce them to update their coffee machine, even if you want them to.
Black starts walking away.
Black, we're in a small shuttle right now.
He walks away in the corner.
He goes to the corner, no talk, I'm Mengi.
Face of the wall.
Blackbird, really?
I wish this.
Also, that's adorable. I don't think I mentioned it last time, but the way he calls a blackbird is just very cute.
Hana will echo Blackbird.
What happened to Blanc? He says, looking over at him.
Oh, that's how I refer to you. This is a question. There's a question mark specifically on the end of that.
It's a nickname.
Looks back to Wyatt.
It's a nickname. He has one for me. I have one for him. We've been partners long enough.
He does not like the explanation. He does not approve.
Does not approve.
Well, I imagine you don't want me to tell them why.
It'd be better if you didn't imply there was a reason at all.
But there is a reason.
Of
Yeah,
course
because
there's
we've
a
known
reason.
each other for 20 years. Of course there's a reason.
Of course. You have your secrets, and we have ours.
Hana just gives a small smile. We'll look back to keeping an eye on Melf, seeing how he's doing. Is this little thing distracting him, or is he somewhere else in thought?
He's somewhere else in thought.
Yeah, he's steeped in masculinity. God damn you.
I want to roll an empathy. Can I retroactively roll an empathy on that situation?
Sure.
Because I want to see how much I picked up from that.
Oh, wow. Good luck!
That's
Is it enough? Does it break through?
You're able to break through.
Ooh, what do you get?
Nice. Give me the sauce.
So you got that something about that phrase of words made this man furious. Furious. There's a difference between anger and fury. Fury comes like anger is in the moment. Fury is fury can come up from a moment, but it's something that's deep rooted, deep setted. And Ram said something that sparked that up. And you probably tensed ever so slightly because in your mind I'm about to witness a brawl.
I'm gonna have to break up the brawl.
As you hyper analyze the situation, you could see that there's parts of Mel kind of getting ready to tense, his body, the entirety of his core and his right arm getting ready to tense, and you think that he's going to just do a haymaker on Ram just then and there, but then that tension's gone and he blank faced again.
Right, then Black will say to change the subject.
Yep.
And
also,
our
looks at
subject changed.
Yeah, looks illegal subject change. Looks at Ram.
Mhm.
Also, I don't think you should be disrespecting your captain like that.
Ooh, he's calling it out.
That's an interesting way of taking this. One sec, let me roll something real quick.
That's kind of fun.
That's the wrong one. I put a period in front of that. Hang on one sec.
Now we know your secrets.
2. Okay, you get the good answer.
Nice.
He just shrugs. He looks at you, he says, well, you might be right. Turns to Melv. Apologies, Captain.
Think nothing of it, Ram.
And then as a follow-up, because there's two sides to everything, he'll say, and on the other hand of that, he looks at Captain Melv and says, I understand nothing of your situation, but you shouldn't let him disrespect you like that either.
Oh, Jesus.
Not the right thing to say, not the right thing to say!
Hana's face is officially in his hands.
Mel raises a single eyebrow and says,
he sees the eyebrow.
Yeah, the big eyebrows raising.
It's not a question of your leadership, it's understanding that the situation may be tense, but you as the captain deserve the respect on this ship. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I should have gone with the wrong answer. I should have gone with the other answer.
It's not too late.
Oh, well.
It's not too late.
It is. I'm not rescinding this. He chose his path.
I thank you for your consideration, officer. But the situation is resolved. I'm fairly sure Ram just misspoke is all.
Nods.
Like you said, just a misspoke. Miscommunication.
Yeah.
3 uncomfortable men in a room.
Yeah. Okay, what do you want? Everything? Okay.
Everything.
Same. Calculating.
Ship lands. The door opens.
That was so awkward. I imagine if anyone
you can't run away. As Wyatt walks after.
Run!
Just because of the talk with
getting coffee.
Machine. Oh my goodness.
Anna will get up. Breathe.
Melv kind of looks to both of you and says, well, I'm going to hand this off to Amanda and let her do her work. And I'm then going to distribute these between the rest of the crew.
Mel.
Yes, Hana?
Vincent, do you want me to hand it off to Amanda? I'm heading that direction anyway.
He takes a moment before he responds. Sure. And he gives you the chip. There was like a tenseness in there, very hard. Like you can't fucking read them.
Yeah, no, it's I can't read him, but I know how I can give him an out.
Yeah. What are these rolls, Ram? Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck you, man.
Actually, holy shit. Melv defeated you in single combat.
How the hell did he defeat?
You flexed me out the window on that one.
Melv got a really good roll.
This bitch.
Screenshot.
Fuck him.
Screenshot.
No, don't worry about it.
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
All right then.
As Melv heads on out, like a wall. And for the rest of you, Melv basically walks around and hands out this wonderful, dinky little thing called a NDA, and he's just like, I need you to sign this. I need you to sign this.
More
I need you to
NDAs.
sign this. I need you to sign this. I need you to sign this. I need you to sign this.
Finn's probably so used to signing NDAs at this point, so he's like, okay.
Well, it's only like the third NDA you've ever signed.
It's okay. Yes.
Hey, you can actually speak this out loud. I'm done talking.
Nah, that's it.
Okay.
Unless Anna has
No,
something
it
to
fucking ain't,
Alright.
Kicks leg on the counter, but he's not done.
I want my
Hands
moment. I
over.
need to talk this out. You just disrespected the love of my life. Use your words, Bree. We're right here.
Well, I don't know if other people want to chat. I'll be a bitch at you if you want.
Be a bitch at me. It's fine.
Fine. Yeah, he's just tell you later. Just no. Finger up. What is that?
You really want to do this now?
Yes, I do. In fact,
he's buggy.
So you take the opportunity to stress him more?
No, I was testing how bad it was. He's
stressed, Ram, and
Ram
for good
kinda,
reason.
Puts
But we
his
just
hand
went
up like, hey, just listen. He ain't right, and I can tell, and it's not been. It's not something that should be, I don't know. He shrugs. Sometimes a bit of stress release helps. That was actually a genuine suggestion.
That was. And they say I'm bad at people.
Well, didn't work, so I guess stress relief in the other sense is fine too.
No, you stressed him. You didn't relieve anything. You've stressed him. Congratulations. You did great.
Back on the Morgan.
I don't care what happens back on the margin. You're on the Rossi.
Yeah, listen to me for 5 seconds.
Off. He goes through.
Brian just kind of trails off to you.
He will enter the keypad behind him to close the door.
Brian just kind of pokes it with his foot. Duck.
This conversation is over.
You're not listening.
Is he still following?
He's right. Yep.
Oh my god. Anger. But I have the patience of a saint. He turns around.
Thank you.
Glower.
Listen, if he wanted to punch me, that's fine. At least that'd get some of the stress out of his system, right?
No. First of all, I don't even need to say it to let you know why that suggestion is just brutish and terrible.
Yeah. But moving on.
But then maybe do you think if someone isn't doing well, you shouldn't incite violence? Maybe now.
It was a genuine
you
suggestion.
No, it wasn't. You were calculating.
He shrugs. Well, there's a bit of that too.
You did. That was very purposeful. All of that was very purposeful. Don't you bullshit me, Ram. Don't do it again.
There's something not right, Doc.
He'll step closer and he'll say quieter. He says, "You think I don't know?"
Right. But it's aimed.
At who?
He doesn't answer.
At who? Just for clarification.
He's not happy with me. Before, anyhow. What I did today.
So it's aimed at you?
Sometimes. When I'm in the room.
And when you're not?
Well, then I can't tell, can I?
I don't know.
If there's gonna be a problem with the captain, I'd rather get it sorted while we have a chance and before
And-
it builds any worse.
And talk to him, maybe. Talk to him, use your words.
I tried. That was a genuine...
That was not... No! That wasn't talking to him! Maybe... concern. Maybe not when in a pod coming off of a Federation ship that we just got handed NDAs for.
I would have figured that'd be a pretty normal situation compared to the rest of the shit we've been through.
Values his privacy, Ram.
So maybe it wasn't the best timing.
No! No! It was awful! That was terrible!
Right. Well, next time you tell me what I should be doing.
Not that. How about not that?
Fucking all those years of experience and the best you can give me is not that? Yeah, this is why people call you the emotionally...
Great, thanks. Any other jobs you want to get out of anyone else on the crew while you're at it?
Yeah, actually.
Well then, maybe I'll stick to that. I'm gonna have this to hand to Amanda. Thank you. Move, please.
He steps to the side.
Continues forward.
Rem reaches out and yanks on his hair before he leaves and then just goes. What did you say? You got eaten by Discord.
He just was like, fucking.
There we go. All done. Don't be mean to Melv. Hana will never stand for Melv to be hurt. No. That'll be terrible.
Kicks out the door. Who's being mean to the captain? I detest violence, but I will cuss a bitch out.
Man, he's so harsh with his words.
That was an interesting time.
Interesting time. No.
I lick this RP.
Oh god, that's unsanitary. COVID, Kareem.